Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're live with SM Painting, painter, your favorite painter. So we are in a bedroom currently, and we are going to paint this bedroom up. But before we do that, actually we're going to prime it and paint it. There's a little bit of smoke damage possibly from candles, and I'll show you what I'm talking about once I get into it. But there's a little bit of smoke damage, so suggest just to prime it, and then we'll get it painted. It doesn't look like it's been painted for quite some time, so we're gonna go fresh and do it right. The first thing that I want to point out in this room for your DIY ERS is when you put spackle or caulking, there's a certain way to do it, and I'm going to help you minimize problems in the future if you go to do it. So today we have some spackle on the walls, and as you can see, the spackle, and I'll get you closer in just a minute, but there's spackle, there's spots throughout the room, all around, okay? And I'm going to get a little closer so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm talking about here, okay? So you have the hole, and then you have excess residue around it, okay? So what's gonna happen when you do these things, you put this on this, and then when you go to paint it, these outer areas are gonna flash, they're gonna stand out, because it's just not good. So, but I'm gonna show you how to fix that, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start fixing those things. Okay, so we're gonna wash them all out. That's what they call it. So this here is a tile sponge. So you have the sponge part on one side, and you have this aggressive pad on the other side. So you're gonna get your 2-gallon bucket, a deuce, we call it in the paint company, from Sherwin-Williams. I'm not sponsored by Sherwin-Williams, but you should be paying me. You're gonna get your deuce, you're gonna put a little bit of water in, and you're gonna go through with the aggressive side, and you're gonna just rub over the top of these, like this, and now it's gone, okay? So let's get a little closer, okay? Because when you apply this product, it's only to fill the hole. You don't have to use all the extra stuff. It's just to fill the hole. Okay, so. And you just kind of get the sponge to the top. Thankfully, it wasn't sealed, so it wasn't primed. And it just comes off. Now, if it would have been sealed, let's say it would have, they would have did this, and then, excuse me, let's say they did this and then painted over it, then we're in a bigger issue. Okay, but thankfully it's not sealed. And so once we prime, we can touch these spots up if necessary. Like we can touch about a little bit more spackle, or we can put a little caulking or something and minimize that. Okay. So we'll go through and get on. Sometimes when we try to do something good, we'll do something bad. Good intentions without bad outcomes. That's why you always look on these DIY situations. Okay. And even you can use the soft side sometimes as well. Kind of rub it off, but I like to use the aggressive side to take that off. It's almost like wet sanding. The same technique I use as well, man. In patches, you lay your to help the blend. I use a sponge like this. So let's put this back here. set it up, and then you guys can just watch or whichever. The majority is the explanation's already out. Get your handy dandy 6-foot ladder. Careful. Even if you put a little bit of water on, a little pressure, it kind of soaks up that, because that spackle is just kind of like mud, drywall mud. Put a little water on it, and moisten it up, and help take it off. So we'll have this place looking better than ever in no time. I want to point something out. This house was built in like, I don't know, maybe in the 40s. You have to be very careful when you paint an older home because like the doors and the trim, casings, they're oil-based paint. So you got to make sure you apply the right product. You can't just put a latex paint, regular latex, over those kind of. You can't put it over that kind of surface because it won't bond. The product won't stick to it. It will peel, and then you'll be in a serious situation. You don't ever want to do that because what happens is it's going to cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix. You have someone come in and try to sand those doors out. That's an intense situation. This thing is open. This. Careful with that. Lose your sponge. Lose your mind. Now this is all plaster. That's exactly what this is. These are all plaster walls. Good old plaster walls. hopefully we have some better service in this area. Well, yeah, make sure you always put down your handy dandy drops. You don't want to be ruining nobody's flooring or your own, or your wife's. Couple cobwebs left over from Halloween. Voila. There you have it. DIYers. Okay, so I'm gonna end this right here. I'm gonna go get my other supplies, my primers, rollers, all that stuff, and caulking, and we'll get this primed up. Be back in just a minute.